Hello, students. I'm back again with the explanation of Geography, Chapter 1 Environment and its Components. In the previous video, you have been introduced to the word environment, which simply meant our surrounding. We can also say that it is our basic life support system that provides us air, water, food, and land. In this video, we will understand what is environment composed of, that is, its components. Have a look at this picture that says components of environment. It is a very nicely drafted in a map sort of a thing where you can easily understand the various components of environment. We have nature, we have human made things, and then we have humans. We will be discussing every component one by one. So let's begin up with the natural component of environment. The natural component of environment comprises of all living and non-living things occurring naturally. Or in simple terms, land, water, air, plants and animals comprises the natural environment as clearly depicted in the picture also. If you see it carefully, you will observe that all the things occurring naturally in the environment are broadly classified as the world of living organisms and the world of non-living elements occurring naturally in the environment. Let's understand them through the flowchart. Here we see very first component of environment, that is nature or natural things, which is further classified as water, air, land and living things. So all the living things such as plants, animals, humans, microorganisms are collectively known as biotic components, whereas all the non-living naturally occurring elements such as land, water and air are collectively known as abiotic components. Let's understand the term biotic and abiotic in a more precise way. Biotic components. They are the living things that shape an ecosystem. For example, animal, plants, fungi and bacteria. Just recall that picture we saw in our first video. Yes, that's it. This clearly depicted our surrounding. If we closely observe the things in the picture, we see people sitting or walking around, children playing, the lush green grasses, plants, trees, the tiny insects and birds. We observe that they all have something in common. They have life in them, or they perform various life processes like eating, breathing, reproduction, etc. So we call them as living organisms, also called as biotic components, as the word bio means life. Moving further to abiotic components, they are the non-living components that influence an ecosystem. For example, temperature, air, minerals, soil, water, sunlight. Let's see the same picture again. Here, there are certain non-living, naturally occurring things such as sunlight, air, land or soil. These components do not have life in them, nor do they perform any life process. So we call such things as non-living organisms, also called as abiotic components, as the word means no life. Thus, it can be concluded that natural component of environment refers to both biotic and abiotic conditions existing on earth. Let's take a quick recap for today's session till date. We learnt about environment, which is our surrounding. Then we moved further to its component, where we picked up the natural component of the environment. that is composed of the non-living organisms or the abiotic elements and the living organisms, the biotic elements. I hope you all have enjoyed the video and have understood it well. We'll continue with the further explanation in my next video. Till then, check your understanding for the concept explained with the following questions. What is natural environment? Name the elements included in natural environment. Lastly, can all the non-living things be classified as abiotic? If not, why? Think about it. You'll get the answer in the video itself. So, till then, stay tuned. Wait for my next video. Stay home, stay safe. Have a nice day.